Hello, I am going to talk about dreadlock hairstyles today. So I'm going to show you hairstyles. This is, I'm going to show you this one. I hope you can see that fairly well, but I'm not going to show you that. Well, I'll show you that one first, okay? This is probably my favorite hairstyle I found so far. Okay, so what you do is you take a fairly small amount. You don't want to take a lot of dreads from the sides, and you just take them and you tie them in a knot like that, just once. And then you do the same thing, not a very large amount, and make sure these that are sticking out get tucked in, and tie a knot over that. Then you're going to do one more and do the same thing again. Just tie a knot. So after you've done that, you want to take these and tuck them in wherever you can. If your dreads are longer, you can probably pull them up and tuck them in the top one. Mine can at the moment. Basically, you just kind of find places to tuck these extra hairs in, like these, wrap them around, and this one you can just kind of put in there. And that's it. And every time you do it, it's going to look different because, you know, depending on where you tuck the hair, it's going to look different no matter, you know. But it's weird and it holds itself really well. Okay. So another hairstyle that I really like, and is very simple if you don't have hair ties, is just to take two from the back, you know, underneath. Some people take them higher up, doesn't really matter, and you just bring them back and you tie them in a knot. Just a knot, and I like to do an extra little thing so it stays better. And it holds it out of your face, and that's nice. You can also do that with a bead, which I thought was a really great idea. If you want to take your two, you would just bring them around and put both ends through the bead like that. I'll just show you kinda. Put them through like that and pull it tight, and that works well if you have shorter dreads as well. Okay. So there's also a lot of people show you how to do French braids. There's all sorts of kind of braids you can do. I mean, any braid you can do. If you have a lot of dreads, you can do a fishtail braid, actually. But I'm not very good at it. But I'm going to show you a French braid down the side and a roll down the other side. So yes, I'll do the French braid first. See it? What you're going to do is just take a couple dreads, you know, your three pieces like you normally would with a French braid, and you start braiding it, and you just add in pieces as you go. Just grab a few more from over here, add those in, add a couple more, and add those in. And you just do that all the way down until you have no more hair left. And it's really easy. Obviously you can just do a French braid down the middle. Very simple. The roll, I guess you could say it's a French roll, is really easy too. You just take two sections and you wrap them, and then you add a little bit more and wrap it again, add a couple more and wrap it, and you just want to keep doing it all the way down. And it gives you this rolled effect. And that's very cool too. And at the end, obviously, you can either keep rolling it, and you can either get a hair tie, or you can just take a dread from the back and wrap it around a few times and tuck it in itself, and you'll end up, it'll hold itself pretty well. Another thing you can do by tying themselves up, you can take those two back ones that you would use like to do that and just flip all this hair up like that. And bring them around. And tie them in a knot like earlier, or like in that other style. And that works well for just keeping them off your neck when it's hot. Mine fell because mine weren't quite long enough to hold it. If you have longer ones, it works better, and if you use the bead, that probably would hold better. Also, I forgot something. When I was talking about taking these and tying them, what also looks nice is just taking larger bunches of them lower down and tying them. Just like that. There's I think it looks kind of cool. I don't know. Yeah, I like that too. Another idea I had, as far as accessories in your hair, I had the idea of using a bracelet to just tie it in a ponytail. Like, obviously you do this maybe in the back, but you just use that for your ponytail tie if you have something like that. Any bracelet really that ties. I don't know, I just thought it was a kind of a cool idea. It's pretty, it's got little Rasta beads on it. Okay. Yeah, you can get creative. You can use, I used a t-shirt, made a headband because it was a t-shirt I never wore, and then I did this knitted braid headband thing, if you can see it. And bandanas work well. Always have a bandana. Flowers, I would say, if you had flower clips, that would be very, very nice, I think. Yeah. Obviously, buns, you can do a bun. If you're doing a bun, all you have to do for a bun is you put it in a ponytail, and then you wrap it around until you like the shape of it, and put another hair tie on it, and that's nice. And if you have little ones sticking out, I think that looks cool because it's messy, but if you want, you can find someplace to tuck them in. And obviously you can do that on the side of your head too. You can do pretty much any hairstyle you can do with dreads, just a little bit different to work with. So yeah, those are my hairstyles. So I finished filming my hairstyle video, and I thought of one more thing that I really liked that I just did. And what you do is you just braid down the sides like this. Obviously you just braid and then put not a French braid, just a normal pigtail braid, and put a hair tie on the end. You take them like this and you cross them, and you bring this one up and you tuck it in like that, and you bring this one up and tuck it in over here. Depending on the length of your hair, you might want to do that differently. I did it better when I tried it a second ago, but you get the idea. But yeah, those are all my hairstyles.